What is up, everyone? So you know that feeling when a new phone comes out and you're wondering if it's really a big deal? Well, get ready because the next generation of flagship phones is about to get a ridiculously powerful brain, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4. But is this the massive upgrade that actually changes how you use your phone? Let's get into it.
So, if you're even thinking about upgrading your phone anytime soon, this is the main question, right? Are we looking at a legit, game-changing power up, or is it just another small, yearly bump we've gotten used to?
And from everything we're hearing from the leaks, the answer is a huge yes. Seriously, this isn't just another small step. Qualcomm is apparently ditching their old way of doing things for a totally new design, and the result is a massive, massive leap in performance.
All right, enough with the hype. Let's get straight to the proof, because the early numbers that are leaking out are, well, they're absolutely wild.
First up, let's talk about the CPU, the brain of the whole operation. Leaks are pointing to a crazy 30% performance jump over the Gen 3, which is already super fast. In the real world, that means everything, and I mean everything, just feels instant.
But if you're a gamer, this is the one you gotta see. The GPU, that's the part that handles all the graphics, is getting a nearly 40% boost. That is a gigantic leap forward for how your games look and feel. We're talking higher frame rates, smoother gameplay, the whole deal.
And look, when you put those numbers side by side like this, you don't need to be an expert to see what's happening. This is not a small step, people. It's a massive stride in both how fast the phone thinks and how good it looks. It completely changes what these phones are going to be capable of.
Okay, so big numbers on a chart are cool and all, but what does this actually mean for you when the phone is in your hand? Let's talk about the kind of power you can actually feel every day.
One of the most telling leaks said it all. In short bursts, this chip performs closer to a laptop CPU. Just let that sink in for a second. We are talking about cramming legitimate laptop-level power right into your pocket. It's insane.
Now, all that power usually creates one huge problem, heat. And we've all been there, right? You're deep into a gaming session, your phone starts to get super hot, and then bam, everything starts to lag. That's thermal throttling, and it's the worst.
But this is where the Gen 4's new design is supposed to be a game changer. It's built to run cooler, which means less of that annoying thermal throttling. So for you, that means smoother, stable frame rates in demanding games like Genshin Impact, even when you play for hours. And better efficiency doesn't just mean better performance, it means your battery lasts longer too. Plus, all that extra power is going to fuel some incredible on-device AI for things like real-time video effects and photo editing that's on another level.
Okay, so we've established the chip is an absolute monster, but where are you actually going to be able to get it? Let's look at the lineup of flagship phones that are set to feature this new powerhouse.
And honestly, it's basically a who's who of top-tier Android phones. Of course, you're going to have the heavy hitters like the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra and the Xiaomi 15 Pro. We're also going to see it in crazy fast phones from OnePlus and IQO. And for the ultimate gaming experience, the Asus ROG Phone 9 is going to push this chip to its absolute limit.
And this is where it gets really interesting. See, every brand gets the same engine, but they're all going to tune it differently. Samsung will probably go all in on its camera and AI features, while a brand like Asus is going to focus on raw, sustained gaming power. The real competition is about who can build the best car around this incredible new engine.
Which brings us to the final showdown. Because as powerful as this new chip is, and believe me, it's powerful, it's not the only thing that matters.
So here's the most important point to remember. Think of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 as a world-class engine. It's got insane horsepower. But a great engine needs a great car and a talented driver. The actual performance you end up getting will come down to how well each company designs its phone around it. The cooling system, the software, how they tune the cameras. That is what makes all the difference.
So the raw power is here. The performance leap is definitely real. The big question is, which brand is going to build the true champion? Look, we have to wait for the final phones to be sure, but all the signs are pointing to one winner for the best overall package. Based on its track record with cooling, amazing displays, and camera potential, the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra is the one to beat.
We are going to be testing all of these phones as soon as they drop to see if the S26 Ultra really does come out on top. So if you want to see those head-to-head comparisons, make sure you're subscribed to see our full reviews. You are not going to want to miss it.